Alright guys, last couple bolts, then we'll try cracking her loose. So there should be, sorry for a long pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe there is 8 bolts. Holds this cover on, plus all the stuff on the side. The silicone is actually what's holding these. Normally if you bust these loose, you can just slide them out, but because these have silicone on them, you got to thread them out. So you might be asking, Steve, what are you going to do? I'm probably going to end up siliconing them. I should have probably cleaned this transmission some too, but hindsight's always 20/20, Blaze. So, see what's going to happen. I don't have high faith. Oh, broke loose. I figured he was going to fight more than that. Silicone broke loose. Alright. I don't think it moved enough in front yet. Still some oil in there yet. There's that down there to catch that. And for a pry bar, which I'm not using, Hamatime. Just pry on a little more up here, I guess. I can't quite get my screwdriver in the bottom yet. I'm always more delicate on the bottom because that's where the oil rides and that's where she'll leak from. Broke loose, it's just, oh, you know what's really holding it? That's pretty common. No. It's loose, it's not like I left a bolt in it. There we go. It's awful tight on the clutch shaft. It moved. That was dirt. Take it slow. the nerve-wracking part when shit starts falling at you. Okay. Free and easy down the road we go. You guys got to see her before I did. Camera's heavy. Whew. Got her, boys. Okay. So I got, you guys won't be able to see this, but I got two thrust washers stuck to the cover. One is this one. One is the final drive gear. And I have just this one thick washer, which I'm fairly certain came off of there. And we did real good. The key is still in the forward clutch gear. That's nice. Well, I think what maybe I'll do before I try and pull that off, I'll clean this shaft up a little bit more. Because whenever I go to reinstall this, and this is the reason I do it in the tractor frame, is you want to put this keyway and this gear in the side cover. And when you put it back on, it's real easy to wiggle it and get it to line up. So, but there would be the guilty party. Bad PTO clutch. Because right there, I mean, the snowblower is on it. See, it's slipping. It's engaged. It'll grab for a second. So, here's your problem, kids. And see how much different this differential is from the other one I took apart. This is in fact an LSD, man. Like it's on the cocaine. I don't know, that's what all the kids tell me. There's three there. I still don't think it should be there, but it definitely was. That crud. Yeah, that's another washer. Okay. So that was. I only dropped it in oil, no dirt. Very positive. So yeah, now I got it opened up. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup work here. I'm going to pull the snap rings off and the front cover. I'll have everything sitting here, and I'll be waiting on you guys to get back from a commercial break, lunch break, frigitator break. I don't know what all you're doing, but you guys sure take a whole lot of breaks. I'm going to go, while I'm sitting in front of this heater here, it's blowing in front of the transmission, my backside's still cold, so turn my big heater back on and I'll get back at you guys. Alright boys, can't let you guys sleep too long. So what I did do off camera, I cleaned up the clutch shaft here, got this to slide off easy. And now what we'll do, we will pull the PTO shift linkage out, which I'll tell you guys the same thing I did last time. Remember, the shoulder is out and the hole is forward. Nope, dropped that on the ground, but hopefully boy, this one is tight. Hopefully it'll work the same as a new style one. But oh, you know what it is? It's because the arm's still, or the linkage is still on. Yep. I couldn't quite get the linkage off. Come on. There we go. I'll have to get that freed up because we'll need to adjust it anyhow. Leave that perched on the bolt. So now that'll slide off really easy. Well, that ain't been out of there in a long time. Alright. That's rusty. Great, I hadn't planned on rust. Nope. I need a punch. Punch, boys. This'll work, it's not a punch. There we go. Now she moved. Didn't take much. Just enough. Come on. There we go. So the keyway is out for the clutch arm. And I'll allow it to slide in. The arm to come off, I'll just lay it over there. And at this point, you're probably going to have to come back down to my level. I know you guys like, kind of like being a high horse up there, but come back down here you might see a thing or two. So now, pull this through, being mindful not to drop the keyway. Pull this out. And again, I kind of like to reassemble stuff. It makes it easy for me. But basically the long part, the long and thick arms go to the rear. So that makes that kind of simple. Ooh, look how different the high-low clutch fork is on this, guys, compared to the other one. If you guys haven't watched it yet, the video I put up previous to this one, I don't believe there's going to be any in between them, was tearing apart a mid, I'd say late 70s transmission, you know, early 80s. And I see some subtle differences, like this PTO gear. I can't see the record is right where I'm pointing there, but it's actually hollow. It's not solid like the other ones. I wonder if these were common to break on these early transmissions. Alright, boys, so anyhow, I'm getting sidetracked. So, do I want to do this before it's loose? It don't matter. I probably should have. There's a cotter pin, or should be a cotter pin, in the shifter. It feels like it, okay. Should have pulled it out while I was up above. And it is in the optimal position. So we'll go back up here. Fancy snap ring pliers work for about everything. So, here's a clip. Oh, you guys probably couldn't even see that. Oh, kind of. A clip that holds the high-low shift lever on. My meter is dinging at me. Telling me my sugar's high? Yep. Good. That's high. I ain't worried about it. Keep working. So I got that pulled. So the only other thing we'll do here bear with me, boys. See if I can do it real easy this way with a big magnet, and that'll be a good trick for you guys. We're going to pull the detent and the spring for the high-low shift fork. Please bring the ball out. No. I was hoping that would work. Nope. Spring don't have enough mass to it. So how about, will this work? Maybe. No. Oh. It's probably transferring into the case. Okay. Still gotta come up with a good plan for that. I have a small magnet somewhere, but as most of you guys would know and understand, can't find it. I wonder if it's in my lunchbox. Possible. See if I can get this fished out here. Because I really don't want to lose the detent in the bottom of this case. Got her, boys. Success. Small bolt. Alright. So I'm going to put that somewhere it cannot roll away. The brake drum looks like a handy spot. We'll put all that. Alright. So now that we got that handled, we might as well remove the snap rings on the back of the transmission here. Scoot you guys back. I need a little bit of elbow room. You guys just like to go right up in my face. Kicked you guys too. Sorry. Okay, snap rings off. The rubber O-ring is still here on this one, guys. This is actually what seals the the adapter plate to the motor. So I'm going to have to do something different with that since that come apart. Yep. One thing I don't have is those. Like I said, normally those come right off of there. When you guys are around, they don't. Alright. So pretty much we'll have to deal with that when we go to actually pull the PTO out. It's not a huge problem. Alright, I'm going to start a new clip, guys, because I know this one's starting to get kind of long. I'm trying to break them up. Alright, boys. I'm going to remove the front cover. Well, I guess before I do that, let me lay some shop towels out here and we'll start pulling gears. So I'm going to pull this gear off, and this set of washers. Like that. I'm going to try to keep that piece of dirt out of there. Put that back. So what else do we need to pull? I'm going to pull this out enough to get the shift torque out. Yep, that is That is a totally different shift fork than what's in the other stuff. Boy, is that heavy built. We'll try and leave this little gear. I know I had to pull it on the other one just a little bit. I'll have to be mindful of the keyway. That was actually worked out of the... Anybody tell me why it's spring loaded? Is there a spring on that? Huh. Well, that one went back and clicked. That one's in. That one's in. Oh, you know why? That's the reverse clutch shaft, dummy. There's nothing over there holding it. Dirt. Okay, anyhow. Remove the front cover, and hopefully when it slides forward, it'll slide out of that bearing. Nice thing is, right where I'm sitting, I can see everything, guys. I know you guys can't see the like the bolts up front here and everything, but I can, so this is why I tend to sit down and do this job. You can stand up if you got a better back than me. That's fine. I will not hate. I will appreciate you have a better back. Screwed my back up. So that's why you see me with the lead ass syndrome a lot of times. Makes my back feel better to sit down. If the ratcheting part of this wrench worked, guys, that could have been done a while ago. Or if I'd have took the snowblower drive shaft off, I probably could have spun it around. Okay. Okay, finally got that bolt out. Let's take the old hammer. Where's that thing I've been using as a drill? There we go. There we go. Nice thing when you pull the front cover off, it's supported by the front PTO gear. Why? There we go. I'm pretty sure it still had a gasket on it, guys. Surprised I am. Alright, so pretty much we should be ready to get this old clutch out of here. I could have left that slit out. Hopefully there wasn't a keyway in that. It seems like it's grabbing. I'm going to double check that off camera. Shouldn't be this hard, guys. These almost always slide right off. Never. Never had one I had to pound out of the bearing. Now it's two. Two, boys. Mini pry bar engaged. You guys are right in the scatter zone. Okay. Coming around back. Like we're hitting something. Okay. Finally. Come on. All for cornflakes. My screwdriver, boys, reaching over you. Yep. Drop it right in the dirt. Nope, we're good. Didn't get any dirt in it. Alright. Set that there. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull more stuff out of this trans, I think. Maybe not. I got it. Oh, that gear is definitely not in the keyway anymore. There we go. Alright. PTO is removed. Yep, in this gear. Slid out of the keyway, but that's easy to fix. We're good. Okay, boys. PTO is removed. Now, we can just slap the new one in. And this might end up being a separate video of putting this back together. So, alright, stay tuned, guys. See everybody on the next one. Later. It's almost lunchtime. Hungry. Alright, boys, so here's two prime examples of a good serviceable clutch and a totally worn and clapped out clutch. And these are both blue springs. Both appear to be in good shape otherwise. But you can see how much more of the spring is stretched out on this one. See how much space is in between the coils here? How little space is in here? And both of these are fully, I guess you would call them compressed right now. Because the way you disengage these is you push this clutch fork this way, and that's what compresses this spring more and takes the tension off of this. That's why it's very, very important to keep the PTOs adjusted on an 8-speed rider. So, you can see this one, not exactly sure what was going on there. Why is that washer worn so much? You guys see that? Look, there's a spot ground there. Looks like there was a gear hitting against that or something. That's weird. That is weird. Cause see, that is over here, but it sure isn't hitting. Yeah. Let's have to put it back in and see if we see anything obvious here and go from there.